Hi, our Facebook friends. Today I'm going to be talking about something that affects hundreds of thousands of people in California. Their inability to get a job because of a prior criminal record. Every day we get calls from many people who tell us they cannot get a job because of a prior petty theft or drunk driving. In today's job market, where many employers get 10 or more applicants for a job, it is really unlikely that they're going to hire you with a criminal record over the many applicants that don't have a criminal record. A few prospective employers, like our firm, understand that when you make one mistake, that doesn't define you as a person, and we consider hiring you. But most employers, when they see you have a petty theft on your record, think one thing: this person is a thief, and they don't want a thief working for them. So what can you do to get this off your record? That's what's important. How can you move on with your life? Well, there are some provisions in California that do allow you to expunge your criminal record. The way it works is if you have a misdemeanor offense for something like a petty theft or assault and battery or a DUI, and you are off probation, you paid all your fines, you did your alcohol school or your anger management, and you are not facing any new criminal charges or on probation for any new criminal charges, you will qualify to hire our law firm to make a motion under Penal Code Section 1203.4 to expunge your criminal record. And guess what the result of that is? If the expungement is granted, your prior conviction is set aside, a not guilty plea entered, and the charges are dismissed. So what impact does that have on your ability to get a job? Well, now when you apply for a job and on the application it says, have you been convicted of a crime? You can answer no. And better yet, if your employers try to find out about expunged criminal records, they can't do that. They can be prosecuted for a crime for doing that. So that's great. The one exception is what if it's a job that requires a state license, a government job, or a college application. In those cases, you have to say, yes, you were convicted of a crime, but you also get to say, however, that record was expunged. So that helps also. So for those of you that have a misdemeanor, that works. And even for those that have a felony conviction, most of those can be expunged unless, unfortunately, you went to state prison. If you went to state prison, there are other ways we might be able to help you, called a Certificate of Rehabilitation or a governor's pardon, but you have to call us to discuss that at our toll-free number. So even if you had a felony conviction and you successfully completed probation, you don't have any pending criminal cases, you paid your fine, you did your alcohol school or whatever else, the probation officer's off your back, you can come to us and we can apply to get a criminal conviction expunged for you. So it's not the end of the world. This is the beginning of a new year. You want to move on with your life, don't you? And I assume the answer is yes. And if so, call us. We'll set up a time to go over your case for free. We'll talk to you about and tell you whether or not you qualify. And if so, we'll make an appointment. We'll do this for you. You can get a job and move on with your life. Everyone have a great week. We'll talk about something great next week. Bye.